little side information. But with that being said, Libanomancy deals with burning incense. And I'm definitely going to do a separate video where we are talking about the powers of different incense and kind of which incense to use for different situations. Okay. So with that being said, reflection, let's take a look at this video on Libanomancy.
Hey Witchlings, it's Mary. So how do you read incense smoke to get yes or no answers to your questions? Light the incense with the intention to getting an answer to your...
Even look into the past reflection. Remember, different forms of divination is used for different situations. Different forms of divination is used for different situations. Okay, so with that being said, hydromancy is no different. In this particular form of divination, we are using water, and we're actually going to do a little bit of hydromancy probably in the next 2 weeks. And you can check out that video in the Night School Lab as well.
So that you can go ahead and watch that before you watch this, okay? So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and start. This is going to whisk in, but I'm going to pour in the moon water, okay? So I'm going to pour in the moon water. I'm going to drop my real seashell in there. And goes in the sea salt. Olive oil.
Says it in the name, okay? But they use birth charts, okay? So different forms of divination, you will notice they use birth charts, but each divinator actually deals in different parts of the birth chart. Okay, so with this one, they actually use the astrology of different houses in the birth chart to determine a person's life path, to determine how old that spirit is, to determine just different
house. This can make people obsessed with you. This is also because, for starters, the first house represents you, and then the seventh house represents the relationship that you have with others and the public. So when you have Jupiter and Scorpio in your seventh house, that could attract a lot of like strangers that are obsessed with you or just like very attached to your energy. The third placement is having Pluto in your seventh house. This particular placement can actually make your friends or like someone that you're dating literally obsessed with you. The second birth chart placement is having Pluto in the 10th house.